The tech world is currently witnessing a massive shift that almost no one saw coming, and if you aren't paying attention right now, you might end up paying hundreds of dollars more for your next computer or drone. We are standing at a crossroads where supply chain chaos meets a breakthrough in engineering, and the results are honestly frightening for our wallets. Apple has just done something unprecedented on their official website, and it is sending shockwaves through the community. The legendary $599 price point for the Mac Mini, the one that made it the best value in tech history, is officially dead. If you go to Apple's site right now, the base M4 Mac Mini has been completely scrubbed. It isn't just out of stock or backordered, it is gone. This is a massive red flag for consumers and a clear signal that the golden age of cheap, high-performance Macs is ending. The reason behind this sudden disappearance is a perfect storm of supply chain chaos and the global obsession with artificial intelligence. We are currently facing a worldwide RAM shortage so severe that memory is practically being traded like gold. Because the M4 Mac Mini became the go-to machine for people wanting to run their own local AI models, demand exploded just as supply dried up. Apple CEO Tim Cook is a master of logistics, but even his expertise can't manufacture chips out of thin air. By removing the entry-level model and forcing users toward the more expensive versions, Apple is effectively resetting the market. The days of getting a powerhouse Mac for under $600 are likely over for good, and this new normal is going to hurt the wallets of students, creators, and budget-conscious buyers everywhere. But the story doesn't end with computers. While Apple is tightening its grip on hardware, DJI is preparing to shatter the drone market with the leaked Mini 6 Pro. For years, drone pilots have been trapped by frustrating FAA regulations and registration requirements. But the leak suggests DJI has found the ultimate FAA loophole. By using ultra-lightweight carbon fiber composites and a revolutionary new battery density, DJI is rumored to be packing professional-grade sensors into a body that stays under the crucial 250-gram limit. Imagine having a drone that fits in your jacket pocket, but delivers 8K video at 60 frames per second with a full 1-inch sensor. This isn't just a minor upgrade, it is a middle finger to the regulatory hurdles that have held back hobbyists for a decade. The loophole here is the power-to-weight ratio. DJI is basically giving you a professional Hollywood-grade camera in a toy-sized package that requires zero government paperwork in most regions. Now, let's go back to the silicon. There is a silver lining buried in this supply chain nightmare. The M5 chip is closer than we thought. Traditionally, when Apple starts thinning out its current inventory and removing configurations, it means a new king is about to take the throne. Leaked benchmarks for the upcoming M5 chip are absolutely mind-blowing. We are looking at a single-core score of over 4,200, which is the highest ever recorded for any consumer processor, period. It beats out high-end gaming PCs and even leaves the current M4 in the dust. On top of that, the M5 Pro is rumored to use a fusion architecture that essentially stitches two chips together. This would give a tiny desktop the kind of raw power we used to only see in the massive Mac Studio. It's an Iron Man level upgrade that could handle 8K video editing and complex AI workloads without even breaking a sweat. But why should you care about fusion architecture? In simple terms, it means the computer doesn't have to work as hard to move data between the processor and the memory. This reduces heat and increases speed exponentially. For a faceless creator or a high-end coder, this means your render times go from 30 minutes to 30 seconds. However, this level of performance comes with a price. The rumors suggest that with the M5 launch, Apple will officially move their starting price to $700 or even $800. They are justifying this by doubling the base storage and RAM, but for the person who just needs a basic, reliable machine, the entry cost of the Apple ecosystem is rising faster than ever before. This brings us to the big question: should you wait or should you buy? Usually, the advice is simple: wait for the new model so the old one gets cheaper. But this time, the rules of the game have been rewritten. Prices for older M1 and M2 models are actually going up on third-party sites like Amazon and eBay because people are panic buying whatever stock is left. If you can still find an M4 Mac Mini at a local retailer for the original price, you should probably grab it now. Once that stock is gone, you'll be forced to pay the AI tax on the newer, more expensive models. We are entering an era where tech is getting more powerful, but it's also getting much harder to afford. If you value your money, don't wait for the official announcement, the writing is already on the wall. Let's look at the DJI Mini 6 Pro again. If these leaks are true, the secondary market for the Mini 4 Pro and Mini 3 is going to crash. Why would anyone buy an older drone when the new one bypasses almost every legal restriction while offering double the resolution? This creates a unique opportunity for buyers. If you don't care about the 8K loophole drone, wait for the Mini 6 Pro launch to buy a used Mini 4 Pro at a massive discount. But if you are a professional who needs to fly in restricted areas without the red tape, the Mini 6 Pro will be the only choice. DJI is playing a high-stakes game here, pushing the limits of what a consumer product is allowed to do. In my best opinion, the Mac Mini and the DJI Mini series represent the peak of consumer technology. They are the only products that offer pro features at a price that doesn't require a bank loan. However, this sudden price hike and the removal of the base Mac model feel like a calculated move hidden behind a supply chain excuse. Apple knows that once you are in their ecosystem, you are likely to stay, and they are testing how much you are willing to pay for that privilege. On the other hand, DJI is innovating so fast that the government can't keep up. Both companies are at the top of their game, but as consumers, we have to be smarter than the marketing. The speed of change in the tech world is breathtaking. Whether it's DJI's new drone or Apple's next-gen silicon, we are moving into a high-performance era that feels like science fiction. However, only those who stay informed will get the best value for their money. I've laid out the reality of how supply chains, RAM shortages, and AI are driving these prices up. Now, the choice is yours. Do you settle for current prices or pay the premium for tomorrow's tech? In my view, if your work is being held back by slow gear, buy now. The perfect deal is becoming a myth. Waiting might only lead to higher prices, more out-of-stock notifications, and a lot of regret. These next few months will be a turning point in tech history. Stay sharp, watch the inventory levels, and don't let these price increases catch you off guard. We are watching the end of the budget era and the birth of the AI-powered premium era. Make sure your wallet is ready for it. If you like the video, subscribe, share the video, and hit the bell icon.